Now this game's heating up.
Hey, what's up? I got some more lore content for you guys. Today I have an updated version of the classic Spiders deck. I originally profiled this deck back in my 3 great decks for beginners video, but with new cards being added to the game, plus Darius getting a little health buff, means it's time for an update. This deck plays very fast and aims to take control of the board early with spider units. I also have removal spells teched in to keep control and snuff out your opponent's strategies. I want to run through my card choices, explain why they're in the deck, and give you the knowledge to pilot the deck yourself. The code for the deck will be in the description below. Also in the description is the link to my Twitch. I stream over there often and help build or test decks with viewers. Please consider leaving a follow. For those of you who don't know, I got Master Tier in the beta, even peaking top 50 in NA, on top of another Master Tier finish in the first ranked season. For the rest of you who already watch my content, welcome back, and enjoy this deck profile. Alright, to start off we have the classic early game spider units. We have Hapless Aristocrat and Precious Pet rounding out our 1-cost units, on top of a little spicy pick that I put in, Ravenous Flock. This deals 4 damage to a unit if it's damaged or stunned. A lot of the times the opponent will trade with your spider and take damage, so Ravenous Flock becomes live immediately and then you can finish it off, essentially. You can even kill much bigger units than you would normally with other removal spells. On a side note, if you run Arachnoid Sentry, this can also make a 2-card combo, 4 mana, deal 4 to anything you want. Next we have our 2-cost units, Arachnoid Horror, Elise, and House Spider. You want to prioritize Elise in terms of power, and then Horror, and then Spider in that order. We also have Glimpse Beyond as a spell because it's very, very good to deny some of your opponent's removal and draw instead. On top of Vile Feast, that is it for the 2 costs. Next for 3 costs, running Culling Strike, Death Sand, and Frenzied Skitter. Skitter being the only 3-cost unit, it's also a very good spider, buffs up your own, and nerfs the opponent's board by 1 attack. Very good for swingy turns. Culling Strike is very, very good removal. It hits a lot of champions like Swain and Braum, on top of being very flexible in general. Death's Hand, I treat it sort of like Mystic Shot, because it's 1 more mana, right? But it deals 2 to any unit, and the 1 leftover damage goes to Nexus, it's whatever. But mainly, you can treat it as Mystic Shot, and it's really good removal. The amount of removal in this deck of Ravenous Flock, Vile Feast, Culling Strike, and Death's Hand all really help in the Noxus P and Z burn aggro matchup. Alright, next we have Legion Veteran. This used to be a crowd favorite, but I realized that I came into a lot of situations where crowd favorite just wasn't powerful enough, and he's awful to play on an empty board. Legion Veteran does not have that downside. He's a 4-mana 4/5, which is premium stats. He's a big body, and if you get the little bonus of an ally surviving damage, they get a little bump, so he's always good. You can replace Legion Veteran for Arachnoid Sentry. This will enable the combo that I mentioned earlier of Sentry and Ravenous Flock. So that is up to you. Next we have the Game Enders. Triple Darius and 1 Harrowing. Darius is very good at ending the game, and this deck is very good in general at getting the opponent to 10 HP by the time Darius is played. So you can get a pretty quick and clean game, get out Darius. If 1 or 2 dies, you got Harrowing for the final hurrah. Overall, this deck is very easy to play. It's very simple to pilot. You play your strong cards on each turn, saving a little bit of mana for removal when you need it. And it's still a great way to learn the game. So I recommend this deck for beginners and veterans alike. I wanted to provide a good foundation for the deck. I encourage players to mess with the numbers and put in whatever little twists they like. This deck is especially flexible with Brood Awakening, Crawling Sensation, or Arachnoid Sentry being slotted in whenever necessary. And that about wraps it up for the deck profile. Now here's a live commentary game so you can see how the deck plays out. I'll be giving context on why I'm playing certain cards, and hopefully it gives you a good feel on how to play the deck. Alright, looks like we've got a mirror match. Let's see who keeps control of the board better. I'm going to keep 1 Culling Strike for Elise, and the rest of the hand's fine. Nice, we have our turn 1, turn 2, turn 3.
They won't get past me.
He's running a very aggressive version with Legion Rearguard. I'm surprised he wants to pass. I pretty much just wasted his turn 1.
I pull the strings.
Now I'm developing the board a lot better than he is.
Hush now.
Valfeast, that's fine. I have one of my own for the rear guard. Let's see. I have a lot I can do this turn. Maybe play something extremely threatening and call and strike. Okay, this is fine. So we play Precious Pet.
My little dear.
Let the 2 damage go through, no problem. Valfeast this. Now Elise will level up because she sees 3 spiders.
We must all make sacrifices. Let me change into something more comfortable.
Guess I can Frenzied Skitter. This is a really big turn for me. Turn 4, look how much pressure's on the board. Stunning Elise, that's fine. This can grab here and trade up. This can... wait. Trade up. Grab here. Then attack these 2. Another rear guard? Alright.
I stand for Noxus!
4-3. Alright, my board is full of spooky spiders.
I'll do better this time.
Block here, and we can block here. That seems fine. I'll just attack with everything. Grasp. To prevent the heal, I'm going to Glimpse Beyond my own Elise. She's going to die anyways, and I also get draws off of it. And I can refill my board too.
That egg! Did it move?
Fan of Prankster? I think that deserves a Calling Strike before anything starts happening. I'm trading 3 mana for 3 mana, so that's okay. Scuttlegeist is also fine. Let that go through. And I just open attack next turn.
I must get out of here!
Even if he blocks max damage, it's 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. So he has to come up with a spell. Withering Wail would be extremely huge. Alright, looks like that's it though. There we go. Super aggressive. The deck really shines when you open a strong 1 cost, 2 cost, 3 cost in that order, and then you just have removal sitting behind it. And that's it for this one. Please like and subscribe if you thought this video was informative or entertaining. It really helps me out since I'm still trying to grow. I'll be releasing more deck profiles, guides, and gameplay highlights in the near future. Thank you so much for watching and have a good one. Laters.